What does it mean to be a man? What's seen as a cool man or like a successful man?
Okay, so what's rich
or a real man? Yeah. So rich.
This is a rare thing. Men talking about their mental health. It's not in our nature.
Say a man's talking about his emotions to another man, a lot of the time he's told, don't be a girl, or man up.
All these men have faced challenges in life, such as homelessness. Some have been in gangs or prison. Ben's had a difficult childhood. He has dyspraxia, but says many factors can play on his mental health.
Being unemployed, for example, or even them just being like isolated where they don't have friends and stuff like that, they can just impact your psychological, like it's a very sort of blurred line. And I really struggle to create meaningful relationships with people where it's like this person actually sees me or this person actually likes me for me.
This is the environment the men have come from, East London. This project, called Oak London, advertises in hostels and gets referrals from probation. And aside from a meeting here in Bethnal Green, they try to get out of town.
Because we're outside of London, outside of distractions, outside of people having to look over their shoulder every minute, I think it so naturally happens in group discussions that people do feel that they can trust each other, that they do feel they can talk about things that they might not otherwise have the opportunities to talk about.
Part of the programme is an escape from the capital, retreating to this quiet spot in Bristol where men can open up about their problems.
I've had mental health issues since I've been about 13 years old, so that's been about 9 years now. I knew about the most common ones like anxiety and depression, but for what I have, borderline personality disorder, I had no idea what that was until I was about 17 and a half, 18.
It took Harry years to get a proper diagnosis, and he's been months on a waiting list for therapy.
It was about 2 years of me going to doctors, going to psychiatrists, telling them how I feel, them pushing me back, telling me that it's not that, it's just the normal depression and anxiety, or it's not that, it's just you're drinking too much. And so it took a really long battle to finally get them to actually acknowledge me.
87% of rough sleepers are men.
Mental health among men often goes undiagnosed.
You are boring and useless. Never got that one before.
Only about half of those suffering with a mental health problem seek help.
You failed in your career.
That means they carry the burden alone.
Tell us, how would it feel to go and try and get a job carrying those bricks?
I would not apply for anything.
A lot of people I know, they don't show any sort of emotion, but you can see that they're struggling with certain issues. It's just that they feel like they can't physically show it.
This is a support network of strangers simply coming together to talk. But participants say it is surprisingly effective.
Especially with men, you'll talk to them, you say, oh, how are you doing, you all right? They'll be like, yeah, I'm good. And they won't be good because they think you either don't care or they think you don't want to hear it or they're worried that you're going to judge them. There's so much stigma around a man needs to be dominant and masculine and like this and stoic. But if you're an emotional man, a sensitive man, embrace that. That's okay. And if you feel like you want to talk to someone.
Back in East London, life's troubles await. But talking about them and seeing them in others may just help. Jason Farrell, Sky News.